Okay, is the microphone working? Testing? Yep. Okay, it seems to be working. And we're good to go. Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair for the Nintendo Switch, and this is gonna be part 10, I think, not 9. Which one was it again? I think the last one was 9, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was. Okay, yeah, so it's part 10. Okay. So this is part 10. Let's keep going. I did play a little bit off stream. I went back, completed the collection of all the items you can offer up as presents, and I found the remaining Monokuma dolls that I can get at this point in the game. I also raised the level of my character a little bit, and so well, there wasn't much more that I could do without actually progressing the story. Hey, RNG, feeling like someone who's been up since 10 minutes to 5 a.m. in the morning. 4:50 a.m. Which is to say a bit sleepy, but I want to get this out of the way before I get to sleep. Excited to see what this game has in store for me. A capture plan, huh? Will they really be able to capture Nagito with such a stupid plan? What should I do? Invite him to hang out. Yeah, kinda. Let me see. Take care of yourself while I try. I mean, I'm feeling fine otherwise. Just a bit sleepy. I'm having coffee though to survive. Let's see. What are the presents that this guy likes? Free time. Is it with Fuyuhiko? Yeah. Okay, it is. There were 2 things I think that he loves. Oh yeah, antique doll and stardust. We're all worried. This is an intervention. Looks like Fuyuhiko and I grew a little closer. Yeah, give him a present. So 71 and 81. I have 6 antique dolls and stardust. Yeah, give him an antique doll, I guess. Save the rest. You'll notice your door is locked from the outside. Hey, no. No. Are you seriously okay with that? I mean, do you have any idea what this thing is worth? Man, I don't know what to say. I never thought I'd get something so amazing at a place like this. Hajime, I'll never forget this favor. Hey Hajime, what's the first thing you want to do when you get out of here? Let's see. First, I want to find a safe place to relax and get some decent sleep. That sounds great to me. Geez, compared to this place, I'd rather stay at a prison. That's an odd comparison. At least this place has soft beds, a beautiful ocean, and entertainment. Heh, you're right. What about you? What are you going to do? Me? First, I'm going to visit my sister's grave. I also need to hold a funeral for Peko, even though there's nothing left of her. And for Mahiru as well. I see, you're right. Hey Hajime, I think you're pretty awesome, you know? When it comes to me and the others, at least we know where our confidence is coming from. But you, that part of you is missing. But despite that, you don't let it get to you. You've kept a cool head throughout all this so far. You're giving me way too much credit. I'm just trying to endure everything the best I can. That's what I'm talking about. It's amazing enough that you're even able to endure this. I blindly rushed into revenge without thinking things through, with no concern for anything else, and in the end I can't take back the consequences of that decision. But after seeing you and the others keep it together, I feel like I'm starting to see what I need to be focusing on right now. We will definitely survive and escape from here, and I'll do anything to make that happen. If not Peko, Mahiru, everyone's death will go to waste. And that's when I realized this wasn't the same Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu I met when we first arrived at this island. This is a man who has overcome great hardships. What can I do from now on? I still don't know, but I do know what I can say right now. Fuyuhiko, let's definitely escape this island, okay? And when we do, would it be alright if we visited their graves together? Huh? Yeah, I'm sure that would make them happy. And Hajime, that part of you may be missing, but I think there's still something there. Because I was able to talk to you like this, and I was able to reflect on my past. And from there, I'm able to move forward. That's it. Maybe your talent is that you're the ultimate counselor. What the heck? I don't want a talent like that. That sounds like it'd be stressful. I think it's totally perfect for you. Our somber conversation took an unexpected light-hearted turn, and we laughed harder than we had in a while. I parted ways with Fihiko and returned to my room for now. Looks like I have some free time. What should I do now? Yeah, so you'll notice I'm still missing one Monokuma there on the right for this chapter, and I know where it is already. Or where it will be when it becomes available anyway. Ah well. He's in his room. Yeah, come in. So we're capturing Nagito tonight, huh? I should try to calm down and preserve my energy. What should I do? Should I invite Fihiko to hang out? Invite Fihiko to hang out. Yep. Sure, I don't mind. It's not bad. No, actually, it's pretty fun. Talk to Fihiko about random things over drinks. Looks like Fihiko and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give Fihiko a present? Definitely. What would you like to give him? The same thing as last time, I guess. This is an item this rare is impossible to snag no matter how many strings you pull. Thanks, Hajime. In the name of the Kuzuryu clan, I definitely owe you one. Hey, Hajime, there's something I need to talk to you about. Come here. He seems more serious than usual. What's going on? I followed Fihiko until we arrived at his cottage. We were already there! Okay, that's not very well thought out. It didn't check to see where we already were. And then it says, oh yeah, I followed him to his cottage, but we were already there, so... Yo, wait there. I got something from the supermarket. Oh, here it is. He slammed the 60 ounces bottle and a glass right in front of me. Is this alcohol? Nah, it's just water. Listen up. Underage drinking is not allowed under any circumstances. Let me tell you, the smell's enough to make me pass out. I advise you not to go within 300 feet of the stuff. Don't be absurd. Regardless, it just wouldn't feel right with only a plastic bottle. Come on, take it. I'll take the glass, but I have no idea what the heck is going on. This is probably... Is this... Exchanging vows? Tasting Brotherhood Cup? I could see it being Brotherhood Cup. Why did it open an advertisement? Come on. Okay, exchanging vows is not the right one. Are we tasting different waters to see which is the most delicious? No, okay, it's Brotherhood Cup, yeah. It made sense, but I wanted to make sure. Could you be talking about the Brotherhood Cup? Huh? What, you don't want to? No, it's nothing like that. I just honestly never thought anything like this would ever happen to me. Obviously. Don't think about it too much. This isn't about making us real brothers or anything. This is a promise to return alive together. I will never die. I mean, I've already died once, and Pico already saved that life after all. But you look the type who dies easily, you know? So I thought it'd be good if we made a promise like this. Hey, don't say something so ominous. That's why I'm saying that I'll give you half of my life. I mean, you're my very first friend. Even now, I'm still worried about whether I deserve to lead the clan. But I feel like that might change if I get out of here alive. So Hajime, you better not die either. Fihiko, You. If you're unsure, then live on. Search persistently and keep looking for it. Oh, I think this line was voiced. Yeah, that's what he is saying. From what I understand, that this corresponds to the subtitle. Yeah, you're right. I'll definitely try to find it too. I accepted the cup and swallowed the water in one gulp. Fuyuhiko did the same and suddenly smashed the cup afterward. Some say shattering the cup is a bad omen, but I prefer it this way. I mean, if you break something, that means it can't be broken ever again. Oh, that's right. Do you want to be my underling when we get out of here? You mean like a little brother? That doesn't really feel right. Fine, then you can just be my bro. Well, anyway, we gotta give it our all and think of a way to get out of here. He's dying next? Well, if the spoiler that I seem to have fallen victim to in the chat here the other day is anything to go by, he is not. Unless there's more than one victim, but I don't think so. We each took a piece of the broken cup and put it in our pockets. I can feel a strong bond with Fuyuhiko. As long as I have this bond, I will never give up. That's what I believe. And there we go. Hope fragment complete. His report card has been updated based on my experience with him. I unlocked the skill Silver Spoon. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. Yay! Obtained present. You have obtained the present. Fuyuhiko's undergarments. You can check it from the present menu. Okay. Gee. I don't know what to say. After talking to Fuyuhiko for a while about various things, I returned to my room, and it should be nighttime now. But it's time to try to lay a trap for Nagito? I think it was. Looks like it's starting to get dark. The doorbell. Is someone here? Instinctively, my entire body tensed up. I knew it was probably someone like Sonia or maybe Kazuichi, but regardless, I was nervous. Not that I can help it. I mean, so much has happened since we arrived at this island. While mumbling it to myself, I quietly opened my cottage door.
Yeah.
Oh. This is not good, because we're trying to trap you, so can you leave now? Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito! Why is he here? You, what are you doing here? You sure ask weird questions. I mean, you guys all have business with me, right? Huh? Chiaki invited me to the lobby. She said she had something she wanted to talk to me about. Everyone put her up to that, huh? To that, right? He's already found out about our plan. Looks like that's a bingo, huh? But it's good timing. I have some business with you guys, too. You do? If everyone's already at the lobby, that saves me a lot of trouble. And I want you to come to the lobby, too, even though you're not directly involved in the plan. With the plan. You even know that. Just as I thought you were left out, huh? But that's understandable. Since you're the only one who isn't an ultimate, you've basically been left out from the start. I'm only joking. Don't make such a scary face. Your joke isn't funny. You shouldn't take me so seriously. Oh well. Anyway, let's hurry over to the lobby. I don't know the details of your plan, so I'm actually looking forward to it. I wonder what you guys are going to do to me. When we first arrived at this island, we were friends who explored this place together, so let's go already. Fine, let's go. I don't know what he's thinking, but as long as we capture him, we'll have the advantage. I won't let him do as he pleases anymore. Trying to play with one hand and drink with the other, but it's not easy. If Chiaki has summoned Nagito, then the plan has already started. Fuyuhiko and Nakane should be waiting inside for Nagito. What happened, Hajime? What are you so nervous about? I'm not nervous. You're a terrible actor. Oh well, if you're going to slow down like that, I'll go inside first. It's probably for the best. As I hesitated in front of the door, Nagito walked past me and entered the hotel lobby, and that's when it happened. What, a net or something?
何してんのかな。悪く思うなよ。てめえを拘束させてもらうぞ。拘束？
いいから無駄な抵抗はやめやがれ。
してないけど。
あれ？なんだって。
Well, he let himself get tied up before, so...
構うもんか。今のうちにロープで踏んじまってやれ。
君たちには本当にがっかりさせられるよ。いつまでこんなにみっちいことをしてるんだか。もっとさ、対局を見なよ。何言ってんだ。わからないんだったらいいよ。わからないまま終わればいいよ。さあ始めようか。ジャバウォック島の終わりの始まりだよ。
What's that? That's when it happened. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a bright light. Kazuichi! The explosion seemed to blow him away. The air shook. An explosion of darkness overtook me and I was unable to see anything. I probably lost consciousness. Shortly after the impact, I managed to open my eyes slightly. Huh? Save the arcade machines! Save the arcade machines! Maybe he's into that. What's going on? Are the words that left my mouth, but they vanished before they ever reached my ears. They were drowned out by the sound of terrifying laughter. I looked up and saw the source of that laughter. I hate his laugh.
最高だね。終わりの始まりにふさわしい花火だよ。終わりだ。これで終わりだ。殺し合いなんてもう終わりなんだよ。
Uh-oh.
いつ刃を向けてくるかわからない他人に怯えながら弱者を吊るし上げて正義を語る。そんな究極の自己正当化ゲームはこれでおしまいだ。僕はそのためにこのジャバウォック諸島を消滅させる。消滅させるってなんだよそれ。今のはただのデモンストレーションだよ。だから終わりの始まりなんだ。本番で使用する爆弾はこんなもんじゃない。
Actual bomb? You mean the big one?
この島のある場所に大量の爆弾を仕掛けた。その爆弾の全てが爆発すればこの島を丸ごと吹き飛ばすだけの威力は余裕であるだろうね。何言ってやがんだ。そんなことしたら。もちろん僕らもただでは済まないだろうね。でも仕方ないよ。フィナーレで役者が舞台を去るのは当然でしょ。マジかよこいつ。
お前田さん、やめてください。
ああ、かな。おかしくなっちまったのか。
いや、違う。それは違うよ。
え？
おかしいのは僕じゃない。本当におかしいの。
あれあれ。
Hello, Celestia. Where the fuck did Nagito get a nuke? Yeah. Seriously, I'm totally shocked. That's all I can say about this turn of events. The bombs I set are timed. They're set to go off in 2 days at noon. I've prepared so many powerful bombs that the one that just exploded doesn't even compare. According to my calculations, they're powerful enough to blow up an entire island. Which means in 2 days at noon, this island is destined to sink into the sea. Are you serious? Do you really think I'd go this far for a joke? Where did you set him up? I can't tell you. It would be easy to leave you on your own, but it just wouldn't be fair if I did that. So how about this? If the traitor comes forward and reveals their identity to me, I'll tell them where I hit the bombs. Huh? What in the world is going on? Is everyone alright? Come on, don't get in the way. Nagito was in the middle of weeding out the traitor. Nagito, what are you planning to do? Do I really have to say it? It's no use.
I mean, the traitor shouldn't be able to reveal their identity on their own.
Also, how did he time the bomb to go off the second he got ambushed? Yeah, good question.
どうして
Unless it's on a remote or something and not timed, I don't know. Do I really have to say it? You guys are totally eyeing each other and letting sparks fly. I'm getting all hot and bothered. Don't just stand there. Why don't you stop him? Huh? Stop him? Why do I have to stop him? The rules, remember? The same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people. If he blows up the entire island, that's going to kill way more than just 2 people. I see, you sure have good memory. Like you said, if any student breaks that rule, I have to punish them severely. But he hasn't broken anything yet. But that's only when someone breaks that rule, right? You can't punish someone for breaking a rule before they've broken it, right? Yep, saying you're gonna break the rules isn't against the rules. So right now, there's no way I can punish this. What the hell? Punishment always happens afterward, not before. That's just the rules of society, right? But even so, there's no need to worry about that in the first place. As long as the traitor comes forward, this can all be resolved peacefully.
ワクワクするな
It'll all be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all the time we've spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely going to be alright. After he said that, Nagito walked away. He just walked away. I couldn't even stop him. I felt afraid of Nagito. The madness emanating from Nagito's body was seeping into my bones. I never expected him to go this far. Nagito is so reliable, I don't have to do anything because he's shaking things up. If Nagito blows up the island, he's dead too. Seems counterintuitive. Yeah. But then again, he seems to be suicidal. I mean, he seems to have been for a while now, so... That bastard, I'll never forgive him. Damn it, is he fucking serious about those bombs? As long as the traitor comes forward, he'll say where the bombs are, right? Is that his goal? Then I'm begging you guys, it doesn't matter who does it, someone just has to come forward. Hey, I'm begging you guys. No matter how long we waited, no one was willing to come forward. Maybe there is no traitor. Don't know.
What Nagito said yesterday. I'll weed out the traitor
Even if it costs me my life. I finally understand what he meant. Nagito took this entire island hostage and created a situation where the traitor has to come forward. This is Nagito's goal. But what is he planning to do if the traitor doesn't come forward? Is he really going to blow up the entire island? Seems like this wouldn't be in the best interest of Hope. My motto is to do a good deed every day. When I was at the bar and shouted, "Can I get a Sam?" the female bartender happily answered, "Sure thing." It makes me so happy when someone else is this happy. Doing a good deed every day is awesome, but inside, that woman probably thought I was a loser for sitting alone at a cheap bar in the middle of the night. Damn it, I can't keep up with this crap. Hey, sweet cheeks, give me another Sam. Huh? Not a Sam Adams. I'm obviously talking about raw salmon. Okay, that wasn't funny. And here's some good news for you. Maybe finding out we're not an ultimate was what set him off the deep end. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe he had hopes for us and now he's sunk into despair himself. Hopelessness. And here's some good news for you. I have imbued the smell of vanilla into the Monokuma plushies. It's effective aromatherapy, and it'll definitely calm everyone's nerves if they're agitated. Available in the near future. That's it for Monokuma's shopping corner. Mm-hmm.
希望ヶ峰学園修学旅行実行委員会がおっし
Oyasumi nasai.
お前ら
Ano, good morning.
本日も絶好の南国日和ですよ。さて、今日も全開気分で張り切っていきましょう。
I've been resting since the explosion yesterday, but my body still hurts. A dull metallic sound is ringing in my ears, and the back of my head feels hot. I can't think straight. Hold up, Monokuma won't be able to sell his plushies if Nagito's plan works, because they'll be destroyed. Yeah! So he has no choice but to stop Nagito and his plan. But I can't afford to spend the whole day resting. I immediately left my cottage. Okay, who's who and where are they? Gotta go to the restaurant. Is it in here? Maybe I should have talked to Chiaki to see what she has to say about the arcade machines being completely carbonized. Not good, but not so bad that I can't move. Hold on, I'll get some more coffee because I really need to try to stay awake. Sleepy Rudy? Yeah, kinda. Just a bit. Need to stay focused. Alright. Then you're okay. I'm not okay at all. My ears are seriously ringing. Yeah, I would imagine they would be ringing. My eardrum is definitely ruptured. I need to hurry and have a doctor look at it. So what should we do now? What can we do? How troubling. If the traitor would just come forward, this problem would be resolved in no time. How do you even know for sure that there is a traitor? And what if the traitor is you? Nagito, when did you... Good morning. I came to motivate you guys since you're just laying around. Didn't I tell you yesterday that the bombs are set to go off in 2 days at noon? Well, you've got 1 day left. Come on, you better hurry. Hurry! I'm not the one who has to come forward. The traitor does, right? Well, that's probably true, but even if this does depend on the traitor, your attitudes aren't admirable at all. What do you want us to do? Like, force him to admit that he is the traitor? Or she? I mean, I don't know who is the traitor. I mean, real hope is when you confront a hopeless difficulty that's standing before you, right? And despite that, you guys are already ready to give up. What does that mean? Or is this your limit? If so, it makes me laugh to think I ever called you symbols of hope. You bastard, you better knock it off. Now, keep your shirt on. I took the time to come bring you guys a valuable hint. Wouldn't it be bad if I changed my mind? Huh? Did he just say hint? What hint? It's best if we hurry and get the hint. I think Akane looks like she's ready to tackle him. Okay. Excuse me. Nagito, what's your hint? Oh, you finally have hope. That makes me happy. Who friggin' cares about that? Hurry up and tell us what the hint is. Well, it's about the bomb's hiding place. I hid it somewhere you guys haven't been before. Somewhere we have not been before? I don't need any hints. Just tell us the answer. If you don't, I'll make you spit it out. Stop it. What are we gonna do if he sets off another bomb? Good judgment. If you guys have time to pick a fight with me, then you should start searching for the bombs already. Well, they did say that he put all the bombs in one place. He gathered a lot of bombs in one place or something for a big explosion. Something like that. I'm not sure exactly. Then I'll just crush you to pieces later. That was scary. Why did you give us a hint? What if the traitor sees their friends working hard and they feel inclined to come forward, you know? Who cares? The traitor might not even exist. All we need to do is find the damn bombs. Let's go. Take care. Oh, by the way, I'll be waiting here, so if you want to reveal yourself, come see me anytime, Mr. or Miss Trader. We left the restaurant as Nagito's muffled laughter trailed behind us. So I guess there won't be any more free time. I'm kind of happy that I managed to get through another character then. Kazuichi, why did you stop me? Huh? What are you talking about? If you hadn't stopped me, I could have crushed Nagito to pieces. You're too fired up, dumbass. Calm the fuck down at least. More importantly, let us all head over to the ancient ruin. Huh? The ruin? Nagito said that the bombs are hidden somewhere we have never been before. And how do you propose that we get inside the ruins then? If that is the case, the inside of that ruin is the only place I can think of. No, I can think of the... There was a break room in the factory on the 5th island that we could not get into. So that would be one. Yeah. There was another place too. What was it again? That castle at the amusement park? What's its name? Ah yeah, the one, the Nezumi Castle. Natsume Castle?
Yeah.
It friggin' means Nezumi Castle. Yeah, there we go. Then we have those two places to choose from, but we won't be able to enter the ancient ruin without a password. What should we do? A password, huh? I'm guessing we still don't have any clues to that. That probably goes for Nagito too. He wouldn't be able to enter without the password either, right? If that's the case, it's hard to think that the bombs were set inside the ancient ruin, right? So we should try going to Nezumi Castle first. But isn't that dangerous? I mean, what if that was Nagito's trap all along? Monokuma's trap, Monomi's trap, and now Nagito's trap. If we keep worrying about shit like that, we won't get anything done, dumbass. You're totally fired up too. Anyway, we should try going there at least. We don't have time to stand around doing nothing. Alright, full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Alright, we'll tackle Nezumi Castle first. Okay, can I fast travel? I set... Last night, as I was doing other stuff, like washing the dishes and me eating dinner and stuff like that, I just set the controller to have the joystick tilted to one side and have the protagonist run around the island non-stop and making experience points that way, like while I was AFK. So that he is now a much higher level. Sometimes I needed to stop him and make him start again because apparently he will stop earning experience points if it's the same input for more than, I don't know, 5 minutes. Okay, so this is where the ancient ruin is. Oh, my pet should have evolved now too, by the way. Or I should look at it anyway. Oh yeah, that reminds me, this happened last night off stream. As I was making experience. Yeah, that gorilla totally shit out an egg. It wants to give you something, and then you get a reward for raising your pet all the way to the max or something. Yeah, it lays an egg, and then you can start raising another one, I guess. And I got this snake. Yep, a new friend. Snake-emy? Or Snow-emy? No, Snake-emy. There was Gorimi, and now it's Snake-emy. Ah yeah, they did say that it was Nezumi Castle I had to go to, not the ancient ruins, silly me. And here we go. Hey, check it out. The entrance is destroyed. It's been blown to bits as if someone set off a bomb. If that's true, looks like this place was spot on. Then the bombs are inside here. That's what it looks like. And let's try going inside. But we need to be careful. We need to pay as much attention as we can. You're right. Then let's go. After forcing a dry swallow, I nervously stepped through the door. And there... And there... What is this place? I thought the inside would look more lighthearted than this. The ambience feels similar to that of a temple or a church. However, is it just me or does it seem like there are no bombs to be found here? No, it's not just you. If the bombs are strong enough to blow up the entire island, they should be pretty big, but I don't see anything. I don't see a place where they could be hidden either. Then the bombs aren't here? The bombs aren't here, but even so, I feel like there's something suspicious here. But why? It feels like this place is different somehow. This feeling, it's the same feeling I felt when I first saw that ancient ruin. There's something on the ground there. What does it say? To all subjects, the password to guide everyone to the future is... And it seems to have been scratched. This font doesn't match the ambience of the castle at all. It's almost like it was intentionally put here. Hey everyone, come check this out. What's that? Ah, well, it's much more readable that way. To all subjects, the password to guide everyone to the future is... Is it about us? There's more written below that. What does it mean? Password to guide everyone to the future is... What the heck is this? We can't even read the most important part. What does the password to guide everyone to the future even mean? Ah, maybe it's that password. Could it be the password to access that ancient ruin? Guide everyone to the future. Maybe that refers to the Japanese word that is written on the door. Mirai. As expected of Miss Sonia, she only had to read it once to understand what it means. But if we can't read the password, there's nothing we can do. is a rather tragic moment. I wonder who erased this. Huh? Erased. I mean, it doesn't feel like it was erased naturally, right? Yeah, it was scratched away or something. Yeah, forcibly scratched off. That's the only way I can see it. But Monomi and Monokuma shouldn't have entered this castle because they don't like mice, right? Then it was Nagito. He's the one who erased the password. Yuru Senzo. Nagito probably discovered the password here and used it to enter the ancient ruin. Then he hid the bombs inside the ancient ruin. Yeah, it's starting to seem like a possibility, yeah. So he erased the password so we wouldn't be able to get near the bombs. Damn it, that actually makes a lot of sense. If that's true, he gave us a hint even though he knew we wouldn't be able to use it. Just so he could shove that reality in our faces. There's no way we can enter that ancient ruin if we don't know the password. In the end, we can't do anything about the bombs unless a traitor comes forward. Did he lure us to this place so we'd be forced to confront that? Yeah, there's a good chance. Forcing us to confront the despair before us. Forcing us to confront how powerless we are. Damn it. That's what Monokuma would do. Hey, whoever you are, you don't have to reveal yourself to us. Just tell Nagito. If you don't, you'll just end up dying too, you know? Hey, who are you saying that to? I don't know, I'm just saying it to everyone. Let's stop fighting among ourselves. Let's stop. Fighting among ourselves won't help anything. More importantly, let's work harder to find the password to that ancient ruin or clues that might relate to it. As long as we cooperate and explore all over the island, we might be able to find it, you know? Are you telling us to look everywhere for a password that might not even exist? Who would leave a password here in the first place and why? If it wasn't Monokuma or Monomi, then who was it? We can't even answer that, so there's no way we'll be able to find anything. What would you have us do? Just wait until we all die? What I would have you guys do is try to plead with Monomi because she might know the password. That is no different than when we were in the funhouse, and what did we learn there? We learned not to give up on living, right? That Gundam was the only one who said that. Very well then, I shall look for it on my own, excuse me. Sonia, hold on. But Sonia ignored me as I called for her and stormed out of the area. Her shoulders were shaking a little, I'm sure of it. What the heck? Damn it, fine then. You want to look for it? Well, fine. Hey, Kazuichi left Nezumi Castle and walked in the opposite direction of Sonia. What the hell are they doing? Now is not the time for infighting. But it might be a good idea to work separately. Huh? Why? Covering more ground. That makes sense. It's easier to move around that way, you know, in case someone wanted to secretly go meet someone. Hey, does that mean... Sorry, just act like I was thinking out loud and pretend you weren't listening. Not again. Man, we're scattered as usual. But come on. If you think so, then please help. Yeah, leave it to me. I've got a secret plan. I just have to find the source of the problem and snap it off. Akane, what's your secret plan? Tearing Nagito's head off. I have a bad feeling about the way Akane is acting. I'll run after her. It's best if we keep Akane away from Nagito for now. Far away. You're right. I guess I'll leave it to you. Okay, see you later. Chiaki ran after Akane. And from there, I was the only one left. What does this really mean? Who are the subjects that are being referred to? What's the password to guide everyone to the future? I was the last to leave Nezumi Castle and I wandered all over the island searching for clues to the password, but I didn't expect to find anything, and in the end, that's exactly what happened. And so, time passed by with its usual speed. It's possible now that someone will want to kill another person just to, sort of, I don't know, maybe hoping that the trial will put an end to all of this or something.
希望ヶ峰学園修学旅行実行委員会がお知らせします。ただいま 午後10時になりました。
おやすみなさい。
波の音を聞きながらゆったりと穏やかにお休みくださいね。
おやすみくださいね。
ではいい夢を。グッナイ。
いい夢を。Even after the announcement, I kept searching the island, but I didn't find what we were looking for. After a while, I had forgotten what I was supposed to be looking for in the first place. In the end, after coming up empty-handed, I returned to the hotel. I didn't see anyone else on my way back here, but I also didn't see them while I was exploring either. That's because even though this island is so vast, our numbers have drastically decreased since we arrived. I can't think of any other reason than that. I should go back. Nagito said time runs out at noon tomorrow. Another day is about to end, which means there's only half a day left. I can't imagine the traitor will be revealed by then, since we don't even know if they really exist. And even if they do, it's possible they've forgotten that they're the traitor. All this thinking makes me feel like I should do something, but my brain and body were yearning for rest, probably because of all the walking I did today. As I dozed off, horrible, disgusting images began to surface from the back of my mind, one after the other. But before I could focus on the specifics of those images, I slowly sank into the depth of darkness. I think giving up is really important. If you don't give up on your dreams, they'll come true. That's just irresponsible and lazy encouragement. No matter how much you try without giving up, it's useless in the end. Persistence is just the worst. That's why giving up is so important. But you can't give up if you don't even try. That's actually the worst of all. Great lesson.
Good morning. 本日も絶好の南国日和ですよ。さて、今日も全開気分で張り切っていきましょう。
The scenery this morning is the same as it ever was. I can see the sunlight peeking through the window. I can hear the faint sound of waves crashing on the beach. But the bombs Nagito said are going to destroy all this, once time runs out at noon. At the moment, there's nothing about our situation that's changing for the better. Usually, I'd go to the restaurant, but what should I do today? As long as I remember what Nagito said. Oh, by the way, I'll be waiting here, so if you want to reveal yourself, come see me anytime. Mr. or Miss Trader. It sounds like he was planning to hang out at the restaurant all day. Wait a minute, he's going to be there all day? Then if anyone went to the restaurant like they normally do, the bad feeling lingering in my chest grew with each beat of my frantic heart. I immediately ran out of my cottage. Or maybe he lied about the bombs and he's only hoping that someone will kill him. Maybe he just wants to be the next victim that bad. Good morning, Hajime. About yesterday, I may have been somewhat careless with my words. I could not keep myself from snapping at what Kazuichi said and I acted on my own. Thanks to my actions, everyone ended up going their own separate ways, right? Yeah, but what you said wasn't wrong either. I have not given up yet. I will do my very best to live until the very end. If not, I will not be able to face Gundam, Nekomaru, or the others who have died. The moment I set foot inside the restaurant, the worst-case scenario was unfolding before me. I think this is exactly what he wants.
例えばそこのフォークで僕の指を切断したりスプーンで両目をくり抜いたりそれくらいの絶望でもない限り僕の希望を打ち破ることをできた。
Akane's hands suddenly wrapped around Nagito's neck and his face began turning a startling shade of red. What if it's not blue yet?
もういいやおめえは一遍死んでる
Her clenched hands kept squeezing even tighter, as if she was trying to snap his neck instead of just strangling him.
おいおい
What are you doing? Akane! Hey, are you alright? Isn't he seriously gonna die? But she was too overcome by rage to acknowledge us. Who slapped who? Oh.
落ち着いて。あなたはそんなことをする人じゃないでしょ。誰かを傷つけるような人じゃないでしょ。ね、そうだよね。ほら、もう大丈夫だ。うん、大丈夫大丈夫。
She's the nicest of the bunch, Chiaki. Sorry, I'm awake now. She starts off as this nerd, or this geek that just doesn't really get along with everyone else because she's off in her own little world. A bit antisocial, you know? And then by the end of the game, she's just like this central pillar of the bunch, who just keeps everyone in line and encouraged and upbeat and stuff. It's she's the best. If she really does end up dying, I really hate that. What was I doing anyway? That's what I want to ask. Don't tell me you were actually thinking about killing him. And that's when it happened. In the corner of my eye, I saw him slowly stand up.
ありがとう
Thank you, Akane. I got to see my dead dog again. I haven't seen him in ages. Serves you right. You probably pissed off Akane in the first place. I didn't mean to do that, though. Anyway, thank you for saving me. Looks like I owe you one.
では
If you sincerely mean that, please tell us the password to enter the ancient ruin. Password to that ancient ruin? What are you going to do with that? Don't play dumb. You've hidden the bombs inside that ruin, right? Yep, I did. Until yesterday. Huh? He moved them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus me, that's 7 characters. Aren't we short by 1? Was it really 7 people left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, yeah. Okay. Plus me. Hey, Nagito, what do you mean by until yesterday? There wasn't anything important inside the ancient ruins, just some familiar scenery. Okay, excuse me. There wasn't anything important inside the ancient ruin, just some familiar scenery. Familiar scenery? I got bored of it. Also, if I hid them in there, it would be completely meaningless. So even if you had managed to learn the password to the ancient ruin, it has no meaning anymore. Now that I have moved the bombs somewhere else. But they were inside that ancient ruin, right? Anyway, I guess it was right for me to move them. They were about to be found before the traitor confessed. But it's not like it really matters. In fact, that might be better. To make hope shine even brighter. Stop talking crazy and tell us where you moved the bombs already. Looks like you're in a hurry. Well, that's understandable. After all, time runs out today. Now let's begin the final battle. The final battle between the traitor and everyone else. The final battle between hope and despair. The place I hit the bombs this time is a place you've all visited at least once. That's it. That's too broad. That's it? That's too broad. More like, it shouldn't be that hard if you guys split up. For now, why don't you guys search everywhere as fast as you can? As long as everyone cooperates, it should be easy to find out where the bombs are. What the heck?
ワクワク
It's
する
going
な
to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this.
僕は
And
ね
not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's going to be fine. As long as you believe in hope with all your hearts, the path should open. With that, Nagito walked away and left us with a sinister mixed message. Damn it, why does he still have to be alive? Now is not the time to complain about stuff like that. Besides, we don't have time to fight among ourselves. You are right. We must hurry and search for the bombs. We should still have time to stop them. But based on all the places we searched, I don't know where we should look. The only thing we can do is split up and cover as much ground as we can. There are exactly 6 of us. Each person should be in charge of searching an island. Then leave this island to me. I already have the layout of this island in my head. Leave it to me. If Akane has the first island, then I'll do the second one. Miss Sonia should get the smallest island. Are you okay with searching the central island? But you're probably not good at covering ground anyway, right? It's fine, you can search the central island. Chiaki, you search the third island with the hospital. Hajime, you search the amusement park island. And I'll handle the final island. Alright then, let's do it. Let's hurry up and find those bombs so we can take care of Nagito once and for all. We stormed out of the restaurant and immediately left to search for the bombs. We didn't have time to even think about who the traitor is. But it's ironic. Nagito is the reason we're all splitting up, but the reason we're all cooperating is because of Nagito too. It's pretty damn ironic. I'm in charge of searching the 4th island. I should search every nook and cranny. Yeah, every crook and granny, yeah. According to Nagito, the bombs have enough power to easily wipe out this entire area. Then it's probably not very small. I'll definitely find it. I guess we've never been in there. Hey, the door is open now. It wasn't before. The door is open. Looks like I can go inside, but it's possible that the bombs were hidden in here. All right, let's go. But he said it was somewhere that we've all been to once. How should I describe this place? It's so cloyingly. I've never heard the word. What does that mean? Cloyingly. Hold on. In a way that seems good, kind, or loving, but is too extreme, annoying, or not sincere. His impassioned outpourings can sometimes turn cloyingly sentimental. Okay, cloyingly cute, I guess, in this case. Well, I had never seen or heard that word before. Why is Hajime in my house? The door was wide open. As soon as she heard that, Monomi waddled to the door and... Yeah, it's broken. My security system is broken. The robber probably did it. No, a robber is no excuse. A female teacher with a young boy student in our house is just inappropriate. I've been splattered with disgrace. Jeez, she's noisy. Dee-dee-dee-dee. What's this? What the heck is this? Monomi plushies on hangers? Yamete! Don't go touching my things without permission, they're important. Your own plushies? You must love yourself, just like Monokuma. Shigayamasu! Please don't compare me to that thing. Shiku, you don't have enough delicacy. Entering a woman's house without her permission and touching her things makes your teacher very sad. This will not be allowed. Hajime needs a class in morality. Delicacy and morality? I don't think those things have anything to do with each other. I will give you a special private lesson after school. Miss Monomi will slowly and thoroughly give you a good teaching. How about what? That sounds really inappropriate. Once again, I've been splattered with disgrace. Such a sticky and gooey disgrace. You're the one who started saying it. Monitors? They're not displaying anything right now, but why aren't there so many? Are you monitoring us with these? So I was right. The surveillance cameras all over the island and the footage those cameras are recording. You were watching that footage on these monitors. You were monitoring us, weren't you? I was, until Monokuma appeared. I no longer have my magic stick, and because of that, Monokuma stole all my powers. So I don't have the authority to monitor everyone anymore. These monitors are useless. What does that stick have to do with the surveillance cameras? Anyway, I can't monitor everyone anymore. I have no other way of following your movements unless I rely on those somewhat nifty ears. I don't really understand, but does that mean Monokuma has been watching us from those surveillance cameras? No, it's probably not him either. In his current state, he shouldn't even need to use those cameras. His power keeps increasing beyond my expectations. He's surpassed any standards of measuring it. Hey, stop talking about stuff that doesn't make sense. Who's watching those surveillance cameras? They probably only matter to the outside. Outside? Do you mean the group that's controlling you and Monokuma? I see, so the people outside the island are watching the footage captured by the surveillance cameras and... Well, let's just brush that whole thing aside. There's no way I can do that. But I can't say, hey, is she trying to cover it up by crying? That's exactly what Monokuma does. Just as I thought, I can't trust her at all. What's written on that thing? Monomi spares. Well, I guess I have to talk to Monomi. So anyway, you said something about the robber. Are you talking about Monokuma? Monokuma wouldn't do something as cheap as breaking the lock. Ever since he took over my power, he can do anything he wants on this island as long as he wills it. Power? Will? You're always so melodramatic. But if it wasn't Monokuma, does that mean the robber is one of us? I'm not doubting my students or anything, but my important thing was definitely stolen. What's your important thing anyway? My treasure box. I don't think any of us would steal Monomi's treasure box. But if someone did, why would they steal it in the first place? Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. I skipped the line. Alrighty, that's enough of your questions. Now it's my turn to question you. Me? Why did you suddenly come to the amusement park? It's strange that you're walking around alone. Did something happen? Something did happen. Huh? That's right, I don't have time to waste at a place like this. Hey, I need to ask you an important question. Do you know where they are? Somewhere on Jabberwock Island, Nagito. Why, hello there, Monomi. Wanna play with your big brother? Monokuma. What's with your sudden invitation? We've never played before. Come on, everyone's busy. You shouldn't interfere. So hurry up and come play with me. My ears! Please don't pull my ears! I'll let you students handle the rest. Do your best. He always interferes whenever we're discussing something important. I guess he really is monitoring us. No, now is not the time to complain. I should get back to searching for the bombs. I shouldn't waste any more time. I leapt out of the Monomi house and returned to searching for the bombs. Okay. Damn it, I don't see the friggin' bombs anywhere. Nothing good will come from rushing. I should try looking somewhere else. Well, we've already tried here, so... Well, it's really just the train itself.
Okay, let's leave then.
The fun house? possible that the bombs were placed inside its train. It's no use, I don't see anything that looks like a bomb.
Oh.
Hajime! Hajime! I found them. You found them? Yeah, a shit ton of bombs were piled on top of each other. God damn, I didn't expect to find actual bombs. Where did you find them? Near that stupid factory where the life-size Monokuma plushies are made. The plushie factory. Got it. I go tell Kazuichi and Akane. Can you tell Sonia and Chiaki? Yeah, got it. We'll meet in front of the bombs later. Meet in front of the bombs? But what's going to happen after that? Will we be able to stop them? No, there's no point thinking about that right now. I need to tell Sonia and Chiaki about the bombs first. Sonia should be at the central island and Chiaki should be at the third island. Who do I need to tell first? She should be here, but the only place on this island where bombs could probably be hidden is Jabberwock Park. And if that's the case, maybe Sonia is searching there. Huh? That's weird. I don't see her anywhere. Hey, Sonia! I'm right here. Just kidding, it's only me. Hajime used to call Sonia, but nothing happened. Hey, like Pokemon, he used calling Sonia, but nothing happened. Because she's already gone to a faraway place, huh? Just kidding. If you're looking for Sonia, she was walking around near the military base. The military base? The one on the final island? Did she already hear about the bombs? Is that why she went to the final island? But even so, there's no reason for her to be at the military base, because the bombs were found in the plushie factory. I don't really understand, but I'll head over there after I talk to Chiaki. Maybe she went to the base on her own without knowing anything about the bombs. Chiaki should be at the third island. Alright, let's go. Near the music venue, is that? It is, it's Chiaki. Ah, there she is. Chiaki, I've been looking for you. What happened? Don't respond so slowly. It's the bombs. We found the bombs. Hurry over to the plushie factory. Hey, are you listening? This is no time to space out. Ah, you're right. The bombs are bad, right? We gotta go to the plushie factory. What's happened to you? At least be a little more nervous. Even in a situation like this, she moves at a snail's pace. Alright, I should hurry over to the final island and meet up with Sonia at the military base. Military base. Final island, that, right? The fifth one, I think. Before I go to the plushie factory, I need to meet up with Sonia at the military base first. Ah, there she is. Sonia, there she is. What is she doing in a place like this? Is she the traitor? Russell. Looks like Sonia is digging around the back of that truck. Hey, what are you doing? Hajime, please don't startle me. I thought my heart was going to explode. Explode? Anyway, what are you doing here? Weren't you searching the central island? I was, but there was something I needed to confirm here. Never mind that for now. We found them. What did you find? The bombs, obviously! They found the bombs at the plushie factory! Huh? The bombs are at the factory? What, isn't it in that room that was at the back that was closed, no? Let's hurry over to the plushie factory. The others should already be there too. Hey, what are you stalling for? If we don't hurry, it'll be too late. You're right, I understand. Shall make my way there shortly, so please go on without me. Huh? It's going to be fine. I will catch up with you soon. Got it. Then I'll start heading over. I don't know what Sonia wants to do, but there's no time to argue about it. I left Sonia for now and decided to go to the plushie factory first. But why is she even at the military base? I can just ask her later. Anyway, the bombs are the biggest priority. I should hurry over to the plushie factory. Well, that's it, yeah.
Huh?
Where's Sonia? I told her about the bombs, but she wouldn't listen to me. She said she'd catch up with us later. Later? Why? She should know that now isn't the time for that, but...
Yeah.
Can I go bring her? Do you really think there's time for that, you fucking dumbass? You're right, we need to stop the bombs first. Alright, let's go. We steeled our nerves and charged into the factory. The first thing I noticed was the roaring engine of a nearby truck. A truck? Why? This place is different now, isn't it? And we still haven't been in that room yet. Now is not the time to look around in there. Okay, more importantly, what's that thing over there? What was that there when I first came here? No, it wasn't there. Ah, I see. I was wondering where that sound was coming from, but it sounds like it was the engine. All the machines are stopped. More importantly, what's that thing over there? Was that there when I first came here? But come on, I was trying to talk to Kazuichi. What the heck? There's a truck inside the factory. These are the bombs? Look closely, the bombs are right in front of us. There's a truck parked in the middle of the factory. A lot of dangerous looking objects are loaded on the bed of the truck. Those things on top of the bed, is that it? I don't know how powerful they are, or if they have enough power to blow up the entire island, but if there are that many, they must be extremely powerful. Well, put together, yeah, I would imagine that they would be. That's for sure. Did he really drive this truck and carry over all these bombs? Kazuichi, can't you disarm these bombs? You're good at that kind of stuff, right? I thought I could, but it looks like the engine is also acting as the detonator. Damn it, so that's why the engine is still running. The bombs are set up so when the engine stops running, the insulator will blow off and trigger the explosion. I don't care how it's built. Can you disarm it or not? It's impossible, I don't have enough time. The main detonator was put inside this bulky metal box and welded shut. There's no way I can disarm it if I can't get this thing open. So it's going to take you a long time. That's not good. I mean, it's almost... Yeah, noon. What if we use the tools at the military base? We don't have time for that. The truck's engine is the detonator, right? Then can't we stall for time by adding gasoline? It's no use, the fuel cap has been welded on too. Then I'll just drive the truck into the sea. You can't, you don't even have a driver's license. Who cares about that? Are you seriously gonna stop me? I thought your family was all about breaking the law. But even that's impossible, there's a chain wrapped around the wheel. If we can't disarm the bomb, stall for time, or move the truck, there's nothing we can do. Hey, check it out. Huh? There's some kind of machine on top of that metal box Kazuichi mentioned. The machine on top of the box. Oh, this looks like a card reader. A card reader? Maybe we can disarm the bomb if we swipe the key card. Is it what I think it is? He already knows who the traitor is, and the traitor's e-handbook is the one that will disarm the bomb? Wait, that might be possible. Nagito wouldn't be able to disarm these bombs if he didn't leave some way of doing that, right?
Huh?
I'm almost sure that's what it is, actually. Okay, excuse me. I'm gonna get more coffee, and I'll use the restroom as well. I'm starting to feel a bit more wide awake right now. But I still need to use the restroom anyway. Okay, maybe he didn't... Maybe he never planned to disarm them from the start. No, I don't think that's it. Nagito is probably trying to make us do something here. What do you mean, something? Knowing Nagito, there's definitely some kind of theme to this, I think. A theme. That bastard probably would do something messed up like that. Then we gotta find that. We gotta find that. Nagito is trying to make us do something here. If that's true, what's he trying to make us do this time? So this truck is just one big bomb. Nagito's theme that has something to do with disarming the bomb might be around here. I need to try to find that first. What, it is swiping your e-handbook, isn't it? Instead of Monokuma's life-size plushies, there's something else in front of me I can't stop staring at. What? Well, the laptop? There's a laptop on top of the stopped conveyor belt. This wasn't here the last time I came here, right? Looks suspicious. It might be good if we examine it thoroughly. Yeah, you're right. As soon as I touched the laptop, some kind of program began running all of a sudden, and almost immediately a video started playing. Of Nagito, yeah. Why, hello everyone, great work. So you already found the bombs, huh? Believing in you was completely worth it. Nagito! It looks like a video message from Nagito. A video message? If he's got something to say, he can say it to our faces. Just hold on, for now let's just watch this through to the end. Now then, now that you guys have found the bombs, all you need to do is stop it. To tell you the truth, it's actually not that hard to do. You see there's a card reader on top of the metal box. As long as you scan an e-handbook, it will disarm the bombs. Alright, if that's the case, then just leave it to me. However, Tadashi, it won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity, but I was a little annoyed that they never came forward. So if things stay this way, it'll look like I lost, right? That's why I was thinking I should have another battle. So this is going to be your last chance, traitor. What are you going to do? Everyone's life depends on you. Whether or not you save them is up to you. Now then, I wonder how this is going to end. Will the traitor's identity finally be revealed? And with that, the video ended. Yeah, what did I say? It's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. The traitor's student handbook. So that's it. This was also a trap to weed out the traitor. But you have to admire it. It's a good trap. It's rather well thought out, I think. Is there seriously a traitor? If there is, they should have come forward already. I mean, their life is in danger too, you know? That's true, but... Stop whining and complaining. We should do it one at a time. Don't be stupid. What if someone besides the traitor uses their handbook? It's possible that nothing will happen, really. It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. Huh? And without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong. Well, yeah, it was not gonna be her. I believed in you, Chiaki. Who's next? What are you doing? If you make a mistake, the bombs might blow up. But they didn't. That's just a fluke. Don't act so careless in a situation like this. Well, I guess Chiaki is not the traitor. I don't think the traitor would have swiped their handbook right away like she did. Plus, it didn't work, so that proves it. So what are we gonna do? Who wants to try next? Like I said, don't act so careless. Swiping the wrong card might be safe. Is it you? But only once, you know? Hey, what happened? Nothing, I might just be overthinking it, but the engine somehow sounds... Just then, Kazuichi's face turned pale and he rushed over to the truck, and then as he tilted his head toward the engine, he suddenly shouted, "It's out of gas!" What did you say? What's gonna happen if there's no gas? I already told you it's gonna blow! But isn't it too soon? I mean, there's still time until noon. Did Nagito miscalculate? Miscalculate? Alright, if you're gonna set us up, at least get your calculations right, damn it. At least Monokuma knows how to keep a schedule. Hey, can't we do anything about it? Is there something we can do? Swipe your e-handbooks! Yeah, there's only one thing we can do. What is it? What do we have to do? He seems reluctant to swipe his e-handbook. Wait, what, are you fucking serious? Then we should run. With those words, we started sprinting away. And that's when it happened. Huh? All of a sudden, the inside of the factory began overflowing with dazzling light. It's fireworks. Hanabi? Fireworks. While we stood there dumbfounded, the fireworks slowly decreased their intensity and eventually stopped. Well, I guess technically it was, I suppose, because it's still an explosion, just not a very dangerous one. What the heck? I mean, Nagito said, so it is just as I thought. As you thought. Hey everyone, look over there. The laptop, it looks like it's playing another video. Is it Nagito again? We immediately rushed over to the laptop. Bikkurishitaka. Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. Damn it, so it was all a bluff. Then what was that bomb he detonated at the hotel? Nagito went to the octagon inside the funhouse, right? Is that where he got that bomb? But it definitely wasn't strong enough to blow up an island. Nagito was lying about that. Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? Nah, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. Maybe because he is busy doing something else in the meantime. That could have all been a distraction. Let's think about that after we've watched the whole thing. You're right. So how did it go? Did the traitor come forward? If I had to guess, well, I'd say they didn't, right? So then, which is it? It'd make me very happy if you guys could tell me. I'll be at the warehouse next door waiting for your answer. From there, we'll compare our answers, and I'll let you know who the traitor really is. See you later. The warehouse next door. That's where Nagito is? This time I'll make sure to beat the crap out of him. Then I'll deliver the final blow and smash his head in with a wrench. You bastards, what are you saying? You guys can just beat the shit out of him because I'm the one... Can't, I guess, is what it meant to say. Because I'm the one who's gonna fucking kill him. You guys have totally flipped your lids. Now is not the time to be calm. We need to stop them. You're right, let us make haste.
Huh?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him. Hey, I totally know how you feel, but calm down. Shut up. Huh? Everyone's feet came to a grinding halt. Their red, angry faces instantly transformed into a look of caution. Akane, what is it? Can you hear something? It's coming from the other side of this door. The other side of this door? As I listened carefully, I could make out a soft sound coming from inside the warehouse. Music? Eerie music. Tch, what's he planning? Is this another one of Nagito's traps?
Huh?
Maybe the moment we open the door, a real bomb is gonna go kaboom. Alright, let's open it and find out. Please do not, Akane. It is dangerous. It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warning and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protests, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Ah, it's gonna blow up! Instinctively, we tensed our bodies and braced ourselves, but... What's this? What happened? Look inside.
真っ暗だな。
電気がついてないみたいだけど、この中に駒枝くんがいるの？
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
おい、なんか聞こえねえか？
ああ、うるせえくらいにな。この新規生曲は狛枝の趣味か？
いや、音楽の方じゃなくてよ。
And as if on cue, it suddenly started. Huh?
燃えてんぞ。
A fearsome blaze suddenly began dancing inside the dark warehouse, like fiery wings spreading before us.
あ、どうなってやがんだ。
とりあえず消火です。急いで火を消しましょう。
おいおい。
But how are we supposed to put this fire out? There should be fire extinguishing supplies inside the factory break room. Perhaps we should use those. How do you know that?
クソが。
After listening to Sonia, we ran into the factory. We've never been in there, have we? The break room is here, right? Where are the fire extinguishing supplies? Fire grenades. Huge supply of lined up plastic bottles. It looks like there's some kind of liquid inside them. You found it. Those are fire grenades. Fire grenades? They're basic fire extinguishing goods. When you throw them at a fire, the container breaks and the chemical inside puts out the fire. But this is strange. The last time I peeked inside this place, I recall seeing other fire extinguishing supplies too. There should be plenty. Let's hurry up and go back to the warehouse. We grabbed all the fire grenades and rushed back to the warehouse. Make sure you don't get too close to the fire, it's dangerous. Take care not to inhale the smoke as well. We should throw the grenades from the door at the same time. Looks like the curtain in the back is burning up. I just have to aim for that, right? Alright, let's go. We aimed for the curtain in the back and threw all the fire grenades one after the other. But what if it's alcohol actually inside the bottles, you know? The curtain absorbed the impact of the thrown grenades which fell on the floor and shattered. They were completely ineffective at extinguishing the burning curtain. And that's when it happens. Sprinklers, really? There were sprinklers all along. Well, the sensitivity of the thing should probably be revised. If it took this long to activate, water continued to vigorously pour out of the sprinklers. And after a while, the fire in the warehouse was completely extinguished. Looks like the fire is out. That is a relief. The hell! Man, my merch is drenched. It got splattered with water and now it's soaked. It's so wet. Hey, is it okay to look inside now? Time out. You can't. No way. Why can't we go inside? Smoke and hazardous gas are still spread throughout the warehouse, so it's gotta ventilate for a while. Well, I guess you're right. It'll be a problem if we breathed in any lingering smoke. So for the sake of your health, please wait for just a little while. While you're waiting, why don't you check out the Monokuma Theater I've freshly prepared? Everything is a lie. Monokuma doesn't exist. The Monokuma Theater doesn't exist. Everything is fiction. There is no meaning whatsoever. There's no relationship whatsoever. Everything was made. Monokuma can't be found anywhere. What are you doing here anyway? Gee, that was riveting. Yes, now that the Monokuma Theater is over, I'm sure it's finished ventilating by now. Also, I'm finally starting to feel better. Just because my important merch was ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever. Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself this question. Why are your eyes on the front? So we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's already happened and be positive. We get it already. Enough with your bullshit. Okay, I'll leave the rest to you guys. I turned on the light for you guys too. You might hurt yourself if it's dark. Now, go ahead. Go right ahead. Ahead. Is Nagito inside? He said he was in this video message, but he probably escaped by now. There was so much fire and smoke, and I thought I'd finally get to beat the crap out of him this time. Well, why don't we go inside and see how it's doing? Hajime? What happened? Well, nothing happened, but... I don't know why, my heart is racing. It won't settle down. I'm scared. As if an intense malice is about to stab me through my whole body. And I can't even budge. It feels like everything was too late. Why do I feel this anxious?
Yeah.
Hajime, you go first. I need to tie my shoes. No, not that. Him. Well, we should go inside for now. We need to find out what's caused the fire. No, that cursor is too slow. Nagito said he'd be waiting for us in the warehouse, but by now he's probably escaped. But there's only one entrance to this warehouse, you know? Did you see him leaving? No, I didn't. But he might have escaped while we left to get the fire grenades. In fact, he might have been gone before the fire even happened. That might be true, but... Chiaki, does she feel the same anxiety I'm feeling? What, like Nagito died or something? Nagito probably started it anyway. Damn it, the next time I see him, I'll beat the crap out of him. Yeah, it feels so ominous. I do not believe there was anything inside the warehouse that could start a fire. So why did the warehouse catch fire? Because it was intentional. That's why. Anyway, let's go inside. A charred odor permeated throughout the warehouse and the air was so heavy that it was hard to breathe. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear overtook me at once. Something smells. It's not me. I am terribly sorry. Miss Sonia, say it ain't so. No, not that. It's like a smell I've never smelled before. Well, it makes sense that there are strange smells when a bunch of different things were burned. Hey everyone, did you know about that curtain? You mean the curtain that was on fire, right? What do you mean now? No. I didn't notice until the curtain was burning, but there's space on the other side of it too. When I looked where Chiaki was pointing, there was still space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. I definitely smelled something. What is the smell? I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's space on the other side of it too. It might be better if we check it out, right? I see, so there was space beyond the curtain. I had no idea. What's that radio with a smartphone on it or something? That smell was Miss Sonia. Seriously, I guess princesses, do that too. My mind is blown. What are you, a child? What a mess. Well, I don't feel that sorry about it since the only things that got burned were Monokuma merch. I walked toward the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodical steps. I'd never experienced such an oppressive atmosphere before, and I couldn't help holding my breath. And then on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I had been feeling. Someone died, probably. Dude! Bam, 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 bam. A body was found. I had no idea what I was looking at. By the time I realized I was looking at the remains of Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student, time had already stopped. So was it true then that Chiaki dies or not? Unless she's the culprit, I guess. It's not too late for her to die in Chapter 5. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet. What? Why isn't there an announcement that the body was found? Nani? What's going on here? Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us, he always tried to confuse us, that's why. I can't believe it. Why was Chiaki the only one to not react to this? Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that. Ah, there it is. Okay, I was wondering what that would happen.
死体が発見されました。一定の捜査時間の後、学級裁判を開きます。
The body discovery announcement. Then it's for real. Then Nagito is really dead? It's not just that he is dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed? Plus it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito. One of us killed him so brutally. Then it's going to start again. Huh? The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then... Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is. No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then the time for action is now. So, allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma Mati! Hold it right there. What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
Shut up! I can't stand this anymore. How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this?
No more, I won't tell you, I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions. Say something. Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami. You just now noticed. Anyway, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first?
Hurry!
What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know. What? No fair, you're shutting up too. Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that will confuse us. Why is she so silent? Did she do it? Anyway, let's begin. Hurry! But... I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as a killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know, that's the only way we can survive, right? Boo! Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monami. Don't fuck with me, we're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time. Does that mean you guys are getting bored of the school trip? Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end? Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When that timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what will happen to us? The killing school trip will be over. If this will finally be over, does that mean we can go home? Don't count your bears before they have hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right? So, once again... Alright, the Monokuma file. You guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive this class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterword at all. Okay, do your best.
Mati!
Hold on. I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there. What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right? Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first. Even if we can go home, it'll be the end of us if we screw up here. Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home. It is nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. Unless it's a suicide, but I don't see how that could be the case in here. There's blood near the ceiling, I noticed. Right at the top of the screen. At the back by that light. Huh. On that beam. Metallic beam. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? Nah, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed. Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. He probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Up there. There's definitely blood up there, so why can't I inspect it? It's right here. Let's speak to people first. If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial, then we can think about what will happen after. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. It's not funny, you weirdo! She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling? Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire. You can see a girder right next to it, right? There. Can you see that red streak? I could see it before you mentioned it. Huh. You're right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder. Is that blood? Blood. The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. What's the difference between a beam and a girder anyway? I wonder. A philosophical question. Beams are intended to bend to resist and redistribute the load. Girders, on the other hand, are more rigid as they are there to support the beams and provide the main horizontal support for the structure. Really? The girder is built to support significant all-encompassing loads such as structural pillars or beam responses. There's a little drawing there. Ah, but come on, I don't want to go see it on YouTube. Just wanted to have a look at the diagram. Fuck's sake. Okay. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah, okay, so that's the difference. Huh. I'm not even sure what these translate to in my language. What's the difference? How are these called in French anyway? Are they the same word? Hold on a second, I need to figure this out. Yeah? That's what this one means. Yeah, okay, I guess I already heard the difference, I suppose. But no. Yeah, it's the same word for both in French. It's the same word. Why? There's a difference in English, but not in French. It's the same word. That's why I was confused. Because I thought they both translated the same thing, but there's a definite difference. Ah, well. If their function is different, it makes more sense that there should be two different words. But well. I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Huh? What's gonna happen? This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen? Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends. What do you mean, something? He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that? I don't know, but this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah, I know. And don't bring up strange stuff like that. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function. And that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? It's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time? That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Fire grenade. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... They make noise like they were not made of plastic when they broke. Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire, well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. A lighter? Ah, it's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here. Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm. It's the most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
つまり
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it? The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused the fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but... Oil lighter has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey! No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding, I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too.
Don't put oversized garbage there, it's so misleading.
What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? And why did he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed, and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something? I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die with like that plushie over there.
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monomi, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know?
I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma.
Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Monokuma plushie has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, the body is the only thing I haven't looked at, I guess. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about the necessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. A cord? A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound. Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it. Wasn't that spear in the hand of the statue at Jabberwock Park? Is it possible? Sonia went there. So it might have been her. A cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. Ah, okay, my bad then. What? Nezumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you mice! Damn you all to hell! Are we doing Planet of the Apes references now? I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle, it looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. The spear of Gungnir has been added to the truth bullets. Feet. He's tied. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that? To make sure he suffers? At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture? I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor? Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito, refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Torture wounds has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook, okay? There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere. There's something strange. Strange what? Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but... doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. He was holding something in his hand, or he had this fist clenched, I guess. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but... there's something else that's strange? He wouldn't have been tied up, I guess, at that time, no? Or, I don't know. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand... here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right. Why is it only on this part? See, it's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? It could have been a rope wrapped around his hand, I guess. I win. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? Blood on the left hand has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help? Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it. Doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing? It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here. Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face, it looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case, it's no use. She's not listening. Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that? The duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. Duct tape has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? That's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Burned rope has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. He was on the ceiling, I think. Somehow. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? And now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife. By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand. And then they finished him off with the spear. How cruel! Hidoi! Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all? That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? Survival knife has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible, and I have to investigate his death so I can find this killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito, there should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinklers completely soaked them. I can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall they were lined up like dominoes. It looks like they should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess, huh? Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is we opened the door and that set the thing going like dominoes, and that's what started the fire. Maybe we all killed him after all. Like, how? What if he was only hurt, like deeply wounded, but he wasn't dead? But it's the fire we started that ended up killing him somehow? Like he fell to the ground and a spear fell onto him as a result of the domino chain reaction? Who opened the door in the first place anyway? Akane? So could she be the culprit even though she didn't really mean to? But then he would have been trapped by someone else. Someone else set this trap, I guess. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it, it's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protests and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Could it be? Was that it? And there's something else I've been wondering. These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly. Isn't this clearly strange? Strange, that means we can speculate this was done intentionally. Maybe Akane will be found guilty, even though she didn't really mean to, and this was set up by someone else. But if she is the one who set the thing going, that might make her the guilty party, I guess. I could see it happening, I suppose. That radio. MP3 player, yeah. Come on. Okay. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is it there? It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know that music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Okay, another box. All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. Well, even though I did say I was gonna friggin' kill him, there's no way I would have actually done it. I was just upset, you know. Well, think about the countdown after we lived through the class trial. Looks like the site is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it, but it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out that fire. But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades. I agree, if we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. Miss Sonia is all wet, she's all drenched and soggy. Ha, ha, you were thinking that, right? I wasn't thinking that at all. Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime. You're screwing with me. Oh my, screwing! How lewd. Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse, which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It is alright. It is not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were a fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time? Oh my. Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch. Sonia. I'm terribly sorry, I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh? At first I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons, and if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs you got suspicious and went to investigate them? And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered. And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs of the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What? I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. Heh, Monomi was there. However, that plan was an utter failher. The bomb was not real, it was merely a fireworks display. I don't have to read it out loud, it's voiced.
そうか。それでお前だけが軍事施設の爆弾が偽物だって知ってたのか。
私と物見さんもですね。彼女もそれをこっそり覗き見していましたから。つまり
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real and I could not stop thinking about it, but upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated, but the problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything. There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Alright, I've pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet. You look worried. Yeah, I am. At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean, it's good to investigate other places as well. She might be right, there are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door. Nezumi Castle, where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating. Hey you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her. I agree, I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea. But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene. We don't have a choice, there just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right. Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that. Then it's okay if we leave this place. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Well, I can save. That's one thing. Am I allowed to visit his room? Yeah. No, not mine. Okay. This one. Huh? It's locked. Apparently. Can't go inside thanks to that. I'm annoyed. There's nothing I can do. I'm going to investigate another area. What are you going to do? I'll go look for Monokuma. He might open it for us. Then let me know when we can go inside. Yeah, got it. Okay then. I need the restroom. Can you excuse me just a minute? Okie dokie. Where should I go? Yeah, Nezumi Castle. I guess, yeah, this is a place I should look through. Since it could be related to the murder. If the spear really did come from there. Ah, yeah, there's a missing spear at the back, I guess. Spear with the flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right? Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there is a weight at the end of it. Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it, the killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife? Yeah, they could have just killed him with a knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this... with this... There's no way a spear like this, with this unnecessary cord thing on it, would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But that's the thing, I wonder if the spear thing was perhaps something that needed to be used to set up a system where Nagito would get killed by someone else's action, by creating this chain reaction of the Monokuma dolls falling, tipping over perhaps that little lighter, oil lighter, that then tipped over, set stuff on fire, burned the rope, Nagito's body already tied and like all tortured and his mouth gagged and stuff. He fell down to the ground, and then that spear was hanging or something, and then it fell too and pierced him through the abdomen or the chest area or whatever, and then that's what killed him in the end. But all due to the first person opening the door, and I think that might be Akane. I don't know if this is where the game is going, but I could see it going that way anyway. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? Because it was necessary for the plan to work, I suppose. To trick someone else into killing Nagito unknowingly, I guess. The killer must have taken the spear from here. A spear like this isn't convenient at all, and it would have been a pain in the ass to carry around. So why did they bother using it in the first place? Maybe the spear was actually used for torture too. Torture, huh? It's the password to enter the ancient ruin, but the most important part is erased. Nagito was the only one who found out the password written here, and he apparently went inside, but... now that he is dead, are we unable to get the password? No, we should deal with that later. Right now, investigating the case comes first. Well, that's it then. I guess I'm done here. If I've already talked to him. Torture, yeah. Well, okay. I've investigated the Nezumi Castle as well. Where else do I need to go? The factory itself. The military base. And the plushie factory. And then Nagito's room last, I suppose. Goods warehouse. Well, we've already been in there, so I guess the plushie factory is more important. There's Akane. What happened? Didn't you go to investigate somewhere else? There's something at the back of my mind. I'm feeling unsure about something. What is it? Didn't I just say it's at the back of my mind? That's why I can't explain it. The sound and the smells we went inside here. When we went inside here, it's just not clear. What? She's the type to have something on her mind because of her gut feeling, huh? Akane's gut feeling. Previously, that feeling of hers helped us find a lot of things by accident. It's almost like some kind of feral instinct. Yeah, she has some kind of animal quality to her, I guess. Like a fearsome beast. There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue, not even trash, okay? Sonia? Hey, I've never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into. However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh? If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make for a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that? Plushie bomb is an act of terrorism. Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on, if there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if you carelessly messed with it? Either way, it is old gravy. Old gravy, what the hell does that mean? Stop! There's no bomb! You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton. You are right. Where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I know that already, you should have said it so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon. I must say you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it. Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault, don't worry about it. The laptop? Hey, why did it select this thing? I was on the laptop just now. That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop. Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? Now it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. He was already gagged, I think, at that point and tied up. And maybe even tortured already. And he only needed the final blow, I guess, to be killed. Which might have been triggered by that Monokuma domino thing. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Truck? Yeah, that's not important. Alright, and then Sonia, I think I already spoke to her. The life-size Monokuma plushies are crammed inside an enormous basket, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. Yeah, I think that's it for here. There was one place left, I think. Yeah, this one. Kazuichi is here, maybe. Yeah. It's that dreadful helicopter, the one that executed Teru Teru. It doesn't have anything to do with the incident. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth. And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them with the military base, inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. You said as much in his video message. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed. Found it! What did you find? Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife. Wait, that's the same. Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand? Which means the killer obtained that knife here. So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Well, now is not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too, but I'm not brave enough to check for myself. Damn it, this dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Yeah, cottage. So, back to that island. Chiaki may have the key now. Well, she brought Monokuma. It's locked, I can't go inside. Well, talk to them. Hajime. Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too? I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that. Then do it, it's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door. Fine, I guess I have no choice. I guess just gotta do that, right? Now then. See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that? Maybe the cottage key is computerized. More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. Cottage, Nagito Komaeda. There should be a Monokuma doll in here. I read online it's in the victim's cottage, but thankfully it did not spoil who it was gonna be. So, Nagito was living here, but what was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. Ah, there. Okay, that's all of them for this chapter. Since it's structured just like my room, the shower room is over here. Looks like there aren't any clues here. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuffed onto the shelf. Might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff. Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. A fridge. There's a refrigerator. Nice, my cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. Monokuma's special poison. For poisoning use only. That description. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is... looks like poison. Poison! Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail, but be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this? The question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb? There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. Yeah, the octagon. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right? He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me. Also, he already blew up the bottle he took with him in the lobby at the lobby. But what about this poison? It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap. For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on the island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Another truth bullet. Yeah, I know. There's a very conspicuous treasure on the table. The basic layout is just like my cottage. There's nothing about this window that really catches my eye. Okay, the bed, I guess. It's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looks just like the one in my room, but... maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's our usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. Well, we should still check We should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from this military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use the stuff for? Hajime, was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. Peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... there's a small piece of paper on the floor. Piece of paper made of blue aluminum. A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash? Who knows? Might be too soon to decide that. Maybe it's the thing that went onto the poison bottle, you know, under the cork? Our time for investigating is winding down. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first. Fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Could this be? Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. That treasure box, Chiaki, you know about this? It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means that the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. Why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside. Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5, page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh? Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing. Yamete! Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook! Oh. From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside.
Geez, that was close. If I had come any later, you would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late. But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief? Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student! Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. That's right, this is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written. Koda! Hey, you're a liar! You always show up out of nowhere. Monomi, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Geez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B. No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. Yeah! See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too. Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you? So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me. What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know where you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote it? Who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's how should I put it? Excuse me. Hold on. Damn it, she totally ran away again. The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Monomi's notebook has been added to the took bullet section of your handbook. Well, isn't that all? I feel like I've looked everywhere already. Well? Well, shall we look at the bookshelf last then? They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'll be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it though. I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but... So I'll leave this shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal. Indeed, it's the school badge of Hope Speak Academy. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand. I opened the file... I can't read. I opened the file I held in my hands to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. He didn't mention Chiaki though, for some reason. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe it make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words Reserve Corps Student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a Reserve Corps student from the Reserve Department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why? Why am I the only one here who's from the Reserve Department? Why? Why am I here with all the other Ultimates? Hajime, did something happen? Ah, well, I just found a strange file. Huh? Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in there too. Nagito was lying. When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file. You're right, my profile is really in here. Ah, so hers is in there too, okay.
でも残念ながら詳しいことは何も書かれてないみたいだね。
詳しいこと？
私たちが記憶を失ってるっていう希望が峰学園で
It's all basic profiles, I guess, from before.
それがないってことはこれって私たちが入学す
There we
る
go,
前
yeah.
に書かれたプロフィールなのかもしれないね。
じゃあそこから新しい手がかりを手に入れる
Not necessarily.
そうみたいだね。
Ah, hold on. What happened? I just noticed it right now, but
そのファイルってあいつの名前がないよな。確かに16人分のプロフィールがあるのに、でもあいつの名前だけはないよな。
Nagito?
誰のこと？
戸上だ。
Ah, Byakuya.
戸上白夜だよ。よく見てみろよ。あいつの名前だけどこにも見当たらないぞ。
Is he the traitor? And he's not actually dead?
やだな。
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason. How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean? You don't have to ask me that. You'd know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate Imposter. That's that Byakuya's true identity. True identity. It was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. A fake? The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown, are unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Tagami? Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life? His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time? But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it? Because that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell? Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with. So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at the time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time my life has been a living hell. Based on the context, if I had to guess, maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. Tch! But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss. Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monomi or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that? Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out. So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it. The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here? It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right? Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. It's tripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue. Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up, wait. Excuse me for a moment. That chime just now.
生物にとって最も大切なものとは何か。僕は時間じゃないかと思うんだ。ほら、預金通帳は減ったり増えたりするけど、時間は常に減っていく一方でしょ。だから僕らは時間を大切にしないといけないんだ。時間の無駄遣いほどもったいない行為はないからね。というわけで、時間です。最後の学級裁判を始めるので、モノクマロックに集合してください。
Last class trial? The last class trial. He said that, right? He said last class trial? Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one. But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh. I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once. But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito. Well, you don't have to worry so much, huh? I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right, you're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Oh yeah, there it is. Hold on a second. I want to see something. Okay, I have 10. Should be able to buy one that's worth 6 and another one that's worth 4. Mood Maker. Easier to shift mood to your favor. Effective during Rebuttal Showdown. Yeah, I usually struggle on these, so let me get this one. Mood Maker, and then Excellent Blade. Yeah, get that. Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people? Stop it, you're making me depressed. You're making me depressed. So it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through with this, we can go back, right? That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial. But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily. Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know? That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial, I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet. That feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know? What are you saying? There's no way Monokuma will end things there. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us! Damn right, stupid rabbits should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it, in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight. What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book. But her eyes, she looked so determined. What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial. How fine. Somehow I understand what Monomi is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial. You're right. We need to fight as much as we can, no matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. I just want to get to the beginning of the trial, and then save, and then we'll leave it at that for today, I guess. I'll be playing tomorrow in the afternoon again, by the way. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. This elevator ride, this will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so. Let's worry about things after we're finished. More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he is gone, the ones who've survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened, this bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope or the light of despair? Well then, now that chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left. Enough, just fucking start this already. Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right? Yep, it sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all. Didn't I tell you? He said it, this is the end. Now then, let's get this trial started. This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope would never lose to despair. And he said it'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up, but there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagato. The killer who murdered Nagito. Wasn't there a Nagato? Wait, what? And it's me reading it wrong. Okay, it's Nagito, obviously. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Set skills. Charisma. Okay, here you have to pick one of the 2. Silver Spoon, Mood Maker, Excellent Blade. There we go. I can't set any more. I'll save here. This is where I'll stop. Okay, this is the perfect place for me to stop. Just played 3 hours tonight. I'm happy about that. I need to go to sleep now. Take it easy, people. Enjoy yourselves. Until then, I'll be back tomorrow in the afternoon, and we'll get to, at the very least, finish this trial, because there will be plenty of time in the afternoon for me to do this tomorrow. and we'll get a bit closer to the end, I guess. It's coming soon, I guess. Anyway, take care and see you tomorrow then if you can make it. Bye bye.